Welcome back, everyone, to Mixed Company Comedy Podcast. I am your host, Dell. With me are my co-hosts, Lex,
Yo,
Kenny,
Hello.
and we got a new face over here, Miss Cassie.
Hey.
What's going on?
we have the woman's perspective today.
Yes.
Are we going
We
to tell
get
them who
a
I am, or
feminine
are we just
touch.
going to pretend?
Go ahead.
This is the boss.
Yes.
The manager
She calls
herself.
all the shots. We're just her little bitches. And
Oh yeah. Keeps us in line for the
So-
most part.
pretty much what we do on this podcast is we go throughout the week and find news, and we make fun of it. What's
Sounds
going
great.
on? And that's what we're going to do today.
First, we're going to start with a plug from
Yes.
Lex.
We're gonna plug in my main man, Simplicio Edison Morales's and his buddy's new brand of potato chip is gonna be dropping actually on terrible plug, I'm sorry guy. But it will be dropping on
June 14th.
June 14th. And yes, he is a fellow veteran. So all the support that we can get for him, please get out there. We're going to drop a link at the bottom where you can go and order and pre-order. I'll recommend getting the 24-pack with everything in it. But it's a reasonable price if you get them in singles as well, as I believe. As the contact number will be on the link as well. They use some type of raspberry salt I hear is going to be delicious, and a ghost pepper chip. I
Alright.
recommend the
That sounds pretty
scorpion.
delicious.
That actually does sound
Yeah,
good.
it does sound good.
Yeah, so
Alright.
there you go.
Check 'em out.
Check
Link in
them
the
out.
description.
The link will be in the description, and the company is going to be called the Pogie Bait Snacks.
Pokey
That
bait?
is Pogie
Oh,
Bait
Pogie.
Snacks. All right, now let's
Can
get
you-
this
can you-
podcast
wait,
started,
can you,
people.
Can you spell that for the
It's a P-O-G-E-Y.
P-O-G-Y?
Yes,
Yeah.
Pogey.
All right.
All right, let's
There you
start
have
with
it.
our first topic.
Well,
Dell.
well, before we start our topics, I did want to say, rest in peace, Chris Cornell. Just want to throw that out there. Great singer, great vocalist. Was in 2 excellent bands.
3.
Audio
Oh, 3
Slave.
excellent.
Yeah, he was an Audio Slave, lead
Soundgarden.
singer of Soundgarden, Audio Slave, and Temple of the Dog.
Never heard of Temple of the Dogs. That's
Yeah.
3 great bands.
Yep.
So yeah, we just wanted to pay our respects to the man. So
The voice of a generation.
yes.
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 Now, guess who doesn't have a voice to defend themselves? Autistic kids.
All right. That leads us into our first
Yes.
topic, Lex.
Go
So,
ahead.
I'm going to read the headline. Fox News hosts mocked boy with autism who asked Pence for apology.
Right. So basically, what happened with this one was, I believe her name was Tammy Bruce. Basically, called this small child a special snowflake.
Oh wait, if you click close at the bottom. Yeah, there you go.
There we go. Called him a special snowflake. Didn't apparently realize that he was autistic, and then suddenly pulled back an apology because, I didn't realize that she was autistic. So
Well, I guess Bill O'Reilly's not the worst thing to happen to Fox News in the last couple weeks. Now they're first, they bash gays, black people, and now autistic kids.
she says, and I quote, "I guess we're giving birth to snowflakes now because that looked like the kid needed a safe space in that room."
No, what he needed was a chromosome. But
I told you the backstory on this earlier.
This bitch. I swear to God. You have a child that is interested in politics at
Yeah.
a young age. He's interested in meeting a president that is shitty. He didn't care the president was shitty. He didn't give a shit. He was just interested and enthralled at the fact
In
that
the White House.
he was at the White House. He got to meet the president. Whomever else was there. No, she shouldn't apologize because he's autistic. She should apologize in general to the child. Him being autistic is icing on the cake.
Well,
Yeah.
number one, I'd like to say that people not caring that the president is shitty is why he got elected in the first place.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
that's a
yeah,
whole other topic. We're not even gonna go
Secondly,
there.
I just like the whole special snowflake thing. This just stems from the anti-SJW movement,
he just had to be a special snow. He could just be a snowflake.
and
It's funny
it
you
backfired
mention
on
that,
him.
though.
That's all that
It's funny
happened.
you mention that though because she, in her apology to the child, she says, "I'm a gay feminist." So and she's trying to relate to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
as-
Which her
'Cause
being a
that's-
gay feminist, she pretty much is referring to herself as a special snowflake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
because
exactly,
But-
exactly.
Which the irony is.
Yeah,
She,
we're-
and then she goes on to say, "I didn't realize that he was autistic." okay, and you should not be making fun of a small
Yeah,
child.
Either
like,
way, yeah,
because
it's
making
just-
fun of kids has always been a cool thing, I guess. Here's my thing, man. Like, you backed yourself into the corner, man. You just eventually people are gonna have to start just taking responsibility for the things that they say. Fox News is no different. What do you call them? Liberal shows like the Daily Show or anything like that. Like when they say something, they usually don't take it back. And okay, it's cool that you didn't know that the kid was special, and I think it's hilarious, the whole situation, because they use the term special snowflake for this. I just want to get that, just to make that clear.
Well, the whole thing started because she actually accused the child of stalking the vice president.
He wasn't stalking. He was just breathing uncomfortably behind him.
Right.
Anybody ever see Hey Arnold, where the really big
was it?
nerd? His
Was
name's
it-
Brainy.
No, was it Brainy or Sticky? No, Sticky was the.
Brainy. Stinky's a tall.
Okay,
like,
okay.
Brainy is like that nerd, and he's always behind Helga.
Yeah.
Whenever she's like making some like call out to Arnold, like some love story or whatever,
Right.
and you just hear that breathing like. And then she just breaks his fucking nose.
Yeah, that's all it
That's
was.
stalking.
Yeah. This kid was just kind of. I bet you he's really good at math. All right.
Well,
I'm trying to say nice things,
well, it
but.
says, the quote from his mother is, Michael is 10 years old. He's on the autism spectrum. He's a military child, and he loves the White House. He calls it the People's House. She goes on to talk about how he needs rehearsing to even be in social interactions.
Oh, that's just sad.
Wow.
So for them to make fun of him is just ridiculous.
It is. A special snow, but the very poor choice of words. Hilarious pun in a comedy stand-up act. But I'm very disappointed in Fox News even for their standards. But
Yeah, for Fox standards.
yeah, for Fox News for Fox News to actually put out an apology for something that they've said, it's pretty goddamn bad. Like I can't get over the fact that how perfect that was. Like, yo, yeah, he's a little special
You
snowflake.
ain't just a snowflake. You're autistic, which is like diet retard.
Yeah.
So we're gonna call you a special snowflake.
Yeah.
You fucking cunt! I swear to God.
I mean, I hear that term a lot. It is used by anti-SJW, so I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. I do, because
Man, look,
she shouldn't have said it.
We need to move on from
Yeah,
this.
that shit is like mind blowing. L.A. Reid.
Forced to leave Epic
Okay,
Records
take it away,
following. Okay, L.A. Reid forced to leave Epic Records following accusations of sexual harassment.
First off, let's just look at this guy.
L.A. Reid
I
has.
don't know who he is. Google him.
I don't know who this is.
L.A. Reid is basically a rap mongrel. He's been around since Def Jam era. He's brought out so many big acts. One of those acts is actually still really, really hot right now, which is DJ Khaled. Everybody, who
can't you put his picture up on the video?
is represented by him.
Yeah.
They're usually a success. The only problem is he is the Black Bill O'Reilly. Yes, there is a black version of Bill O'Reilly, and it is this dude.
He looks like a straight up pedophile.
He does look like. I've always said that about L.A. Reid. I was like, dude, he doesn't even look like he belongs in hip hop. He looks like he belongs in prison with in a prison cell next to Jared from Subway. But he doesn't like little kids. He likes women of the hooker variety, which is well and cool.
Oh, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
But not everybody in the world is a hooker, and I think that it kind of applied to his assistant, who is now filing. They're filing a lawsuit now?
Hold on. What do you have to say?
We have all seen porn, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
We all know that it doesn't matter what money talks,
Yeah.
and a woman will do anything for money.
Yeah, I highly
So,
doubt it was sexual harassment.
Pretty
Point that out.
much.
Yeah.
No, every woman is a hooker to an extent. Everyone's got a
And she
price.
was a female assistant nonetheless.
Yeah, and I just want
Yeah,
I just
changed it to every person.
but these companies.
Because everybody does have a price.
But do I agree with the firing? Yes, only because the numbers, not because of the sexual harassment. If he was doing that, if that it does come up in court or somehow during a lawsuit and that's proven, then that girl deserves something. But the reason why he deserved to get fired, I don't think was that. Of course, they're trying to save from being sued. Epic Records is trying to save from being sued, which is owned by Sony. The problem is he was spending more money than he was making, and it was like Epic's money and not his money. And he was also buying hookers for like the people he was trying to sign
Right.
with Epic's money. And I don't think, I think that should go into, it's a conflict of interest. And like, if you're spending more money than you're actually making, it doesn't really matter how successful you are in terms of, oh, you're bringing this person to the party. You're bringing this to the party because you're still wasting money on pussy that these rappers can get. Yeah.
Well, let's face it. Everyone in the business, in entertainment, in Hollywood, everyone sexually harasses.
Yeah.
Everyone gets sexually harassed. Men get sexually harassed also. That's a different topic. But you don't hear of it being public because honestly, men find it fucking flattering. You know, you never hear, "My God, it's a nice cock."
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I mean, like, I would like to hear that every once in a while, but like, we don't get that.
But the thing is, his problem is he got caught with it.
Yeah.
Right.
The funny thing was, he's not even the only person who's been getting caught like harassing their assistant. Like, did you hear about P Diddy just got in some trouble with his cook?
I was just gonna say sexual harassment seems like the flavor of the
it's
month.
of rich people, but like
you got Bill O'Reilly.
But at one point in time, we have to say, is this just becoming a trend for, let's just say, loose women to take advantage of somebody who has money? Because like, do I think that his assistant gave up the pussy a bunch of times? Most likely. This is L.A. Reid. He's a powerful fucking rap mongol. But
money talks.
Money talks. My issue isn't really into the sexual harassment, but that's what Sony is saying that they're firing for. My problem is that this man is spending way more money than he's actually reeling in.
Sexual harassment's it's a scapegoat.
It's a scapegoat. And if it's Sony just avoiding a lawsuit, then I mean, I understand with the company, but then you got Warner Brothers supposedly, this is still up in the air, trying to pick him up, and I don't think that's a smart move at all.
It just makes them look bad.
Oh no,
yeah,
it's going to tarnish their name. They're going to be looked at as a company that doesn't care about women.
Yeah, we like rapists at this company.
We're into misogynistic men who throw their money around and go ahead and feel that they're in power and control. So you're going to have a bunch of, lesbian feminazis on that shit. It's gonna be terrible.
Bruce from Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna call all of them, special snowflakes.
Oh god, yeah.
So I guess actually it's funny because I guess sexual harassment is kind of spreading like autism.
So vaccines,
Speaking of autism, we got an autistic judge in this next story here.
Black man
will spend 6 years in Georgia prison despite jury finding him not guilty.
Okay, but we got to point out here though, he did violate his probation.
Oh, look.
Okay, he did.
Oh, yeah, he did. And
okay,
look,
so let's just point that
and he would be a Christian.
Yeah, you guys can't see this. He has a tattoo below his right eye of a cross, of course. His name's Ramad Chapman.
He committed crimes in the name of the Lord. Respect this man.
So, Ken, what do you think about this one?
What I think about it is that it's pretty much open shut. Motherfucker went ahead and fucked up his probation. You're when you're in probation, have a probation period, you can't even so much as look at a cop the wrong way.
Yeah.
You fuck yourself.
Why don't we read this for some context?
Go ahead.
Okay, so a black man who was found not guilty of armed robbery will still serve up to 7 years behind bars after a judge ruled he had breached the rules of his probation sentence for another crime. Ramad Chapman handed himself into police when he found out he was a suspect for an armed robbery at a convenience store in his hometown of Georgia in July 2014. He turned himself in because he knew he was not guilty, his grandmother Janice Chapman told U.S. News Channel 11 Alive. The 24-year-old was already serving a 5-year probation term, a court order served outside prison through fines and community service for his first ever offense, breaking and entering an apartment to steal a television worth $120. In 2012.
The fuck was that, a RCA?
$20
television.
Dude, if you steal anything, I believe under $500,
yeah, that's
it's
not
considered petty.
Yeah, it's a petty theft. Under $600 is petty theft.
This is why. This is 7 years of his life for this. That's why I think this is
okay. He turned himself in, and he wasn't guilty at all.
Yeah,
and so therefore, if he did not commit a crime, then he did not violate probation.
Exactly. So that's the point I was gonna make.
So the whole statement above should have been one of the last sentences in the fucking article.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have been because it just made everything I said before wrong.
Look,
What fucking site is this on?
Independent.co.
yeah, terrible journalism. Terrible journalism.
Okay, I don't know how you guys do it in the fucking UK,
But it's wrong.
but it's wrong.
And here's the thing, man. Look, are black people treated unfairly? Yes.
Oop.
The funny thing about it is it's
Pay no
done in
attention to
plain
this
sight
area
now,
here.
where like the media gets a hold of everything, and it's just like, why?
Just keep going.
It's like
That
it's
wasn't
just
what
like
you guys thought it was.
it's just like why it's still shocking to see things happen like this, and I don't know why anymore. It's like the dude didn't do anything, and then he gets told that he's violating a probation that shouldn't exist in the first place. Am I understanding this correctly?
Well, his first crime was an actual crime, was an actual offense.
Okay.
So his first crime was breaking and entering and stealing a TV that was valued at, I believe,
But that's still a petty
120,
crime. But
which is a petty crime. It'd be considered a misdemeanor.
right, but 7 years for this. Does this seem fair?
No,
No,
that's what I'm
okay.
saying. It's
Like
retarded.
yeah, like it just.
There's pretty much in prisons right now. You have so many people that are serving time, and they're innocent.
Yeah.
And this right here is just blatantly proving that. It's fucking stupid. Okay, so
I think
what
this
was
fucking
it-
judge should lose their job.
what was it above? Go up a little bit higher. Okay. He was identified as a suspect for the armed robbery in the winter of 2014 after the shop assistant spotted his picture on Facebook. She identified him again when police showed her his driving license picture. It took them so long to catch up to him, and he turned himself in November 2015. So it took them almost a year to get this guy for the armed robbery case that he was actually innocent for.
Look at this. The following February, a judge decided it was likely he did commit the robbery, and as a result, Chapman was resentenced for the original crime of stealing a TV in order to serve 10 years behind.
Isn't there some type of isn't there a double jeopardy clause in this?
Right now?
There is double jeopardy. Double jeopardy. So pretty much, if he would have got charged, okay, so say he got charged for armed robbery,
Yeah.
and then 2 years later they go ahead and open up the case again and try to charge him again for armed robbery for that same case, that would be considered double jeopardy, correct?
I think so.
You can't be charged twice
So
for
you
the
can't
same
be
crime.
charged twice for the same crime. So what the fuck is this?
And read even further. Read even further where it says court documents nonetheless.
Court documents nonetheless showed he did everything asked of him during his probation, including checking in, paying restitution, and finishing his community service. He was also holding down a job. So this dude,
What more do you want? What more do you want, Judge?
This is
What more do you want?
This is
You want him to get on the table and tap dance, eat some watermelon, some fried chicken, and satisfy you, massa? God damn, bro.
This is the whitest black dude to ever commit a crime and try to get out of it.
Who's done nothing
Crazy,
wrong? Who's
man.
really done nothing wrong?
Dude,
You
okay,
tried
okay,
to-
okay, now read again. When the armed robbery trial came to court in August, he was found not guilty.
Not
Which is the
guilty.
That was
Which is the whole
the title.
Title,
that it was basically
yeah.
saying. So, yeah. So, this is a joke. I mean, it really is just.
What site is this from?
Fuck.
Independent.co.uk?
Yeah.
Okay, so an Alford plea means the defendant enters a guilty plea but maintains his innocence, so therefore he doesn't really get convicted, I guess.
Yeah.
It is often used when a defendant feels like despite his innocence he will lose a trial. Okay, for all of you that are black out there,
Don't do it.
go ahead and do an Alford plea because no matter what you are fucked.
Yeah.
The judge refused to accept the deal, so the case was heard before a jury who ruled he was innocent of the crime.
And you wonder why you see black people running on cops all the time. They be like, "Oh man, if they didn't do anything, like obviously they don't. Sometimes they just don't do anything."
And then even
He turned himself in. When have you ever seen a brother
And
turn
then-
himself in doing anything?
And then even with a jury trial saying he's innocent, the man is still proven guilty because
Not proven guilty.
The judge he decides he's guilty.
Yeah.
The judge overturned
Decided guilty.
the rule. Why
It should have never happened. Let's
why
just point that
why
out.
Yeah.
waste the days to go ahead and have a jury there? Why waste the money? Why waste their time And why are you gonna waste taxpayer money in Georgia to go? Don't you motherfuckers have people to pull over on your interstate that's like up to like 80 miles an hour, and for every mile an hour you go over, you get like $10 slapped onto the fucking ticket. Like, why aren't you guys so fucking? Why are you guys not fucking?
Well, look,
Let's wrap this one up.
Hold on. I hope that the judge's testicles get measles. And speaking of measles, if you want to take
Best
this away,
segue ever.
We need Mitch back.
yeah, take this
Go
away.
ahead.
Anti-vaccine groups blamed in Minnesota measles outbreak.
People live in Minnesota.
Yeah, people,
Apparently so.
and there could be an outbreak. There's that many
So
people
give us
that have
some
an
context
outbreak.
on this.
A measles outbreak continues to strike Minnesota as health officials stress the importance of getting vaccinated. There are now 48 confirmed measles cases in Hennepin, Ramsey, and Crow Wing counties, mostly affecting unvaccinated Somali American children,
Right.
according to data released by the state's Department of Health on Monday.
That's fucking. I didn't even know measles still existed. I thought it was like a
Well,
myth.
that's because, well, you have to understand.
I thought it was a myth like polio.
Somali American group of people. They're so anti-vax. They're bringing it back. Unfortunately, 46 were children, 10 and younger. 41 were Somali American, and 45 were not vaccinated against the disease. So this all brings it back to the anti-vax people thinking that it causes autism, that it sheds it. I just got into an argument with a girl over Facebook because she wanted to tell me that the vaccines themselves cause the disease, and I wanted to reach through the screen and punch her in the throat. Cause I said, sure, you want your kid to die of mumps and measles, fine, but you're not going to give it to my child who's too young to even get the disease or the vaccine, and it'll kill him.
I'm sorry that we want our kids to live past 30.
I mean, really.
Now, I would like to point out that I have seen studies that do say that there is a chance that a vaccine can cause autism. There's a small chance, but
Because
Dude, that was debunked.
and that's
Oh, was debunked?
That study was debunked, and the guy who made the study lost his medical license.
okay. Well, either way, let's just say it did. Let's just say
because of what the claims are from the mercury, right?
I forget what it was, but either way,
Is it the mercury?
okay. So it was debunked, but
Then don't eat fucking fish.
let's
Yeah.
just take for granted that was the case, and it is a chance.
Fucking had fish today.
What is a bigger chance though? You getting autism by taking the vaccine, or you getting whatever disease you're getting vaccinated
Yeah,
for?
I rather.
To me, the risk is
Yeah, I'd rather not die.
Have my
Yeah.
child die.
Yeah.
exactly.
Well, I'm pretty sure
haven't
that
figured out this is my child.
autism is not, I don't know, contagious.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
But you know what is contagious?
Measles.
Fucking measles.
fucking measles.
So if my kid goes to school with a kid that has autism, I'm pretty sure my kid's not going to get autism from that child.
Yeah.
But
He will never be a
if
special
that kid
snowflake.
my kid will never be a special
But see,
snowflake.
it's okay. So it says Minnesota's Somali community has seen an uptick, whatever, in vaccine resistance due to fears of link to autism. She said she wants to be very clear that the outbreak has nothing to do with them actually being Somali. It's just the sheer fact of them being unvaccinated because of the link to autism.
Good
Which
cop
again
out.
was debunked, and so I mean. if
Go
you're
to your
listening out
local
there,
Walgreens, you dumb fucks,
Yeah.
and
vaccinate
get
your
vaccinated.
Kids, guys. Come on.
Listen, the only good thing about fucking people that are anti-vaxxers is the fact that eventually all you're gonna die out,
Yeah.
which
this
is
is an
amazing
outbreak.
to me, which is great. So all of you anti-vaxxers,
Just
just
die.
go ahead and die out, and then eventually we can just have a world with slightly more logical people.
Yeah.
That's it. They'll be just you'll have like that stupid fuck who's an anti-vaxxer, and then you'll have the stupid fuck who's like a hick, and then a stupid fuck who's slightly less white-collared, and then it'll just
Everybody-
slowly,
What's messed up about
slowly
this?
more logical this world will become.
What's messed up about this is the anti-vax groups that are in Minnesota actually targeted this Somali community because they know that they were uneducated about this. So they targeted this group to cause them to not vaccinate their children, and bam, we have an outbreak now of measles in Minnesota, which we usually have 1 or 2 cases in the United States a year, and now we have 48 just in Minnesota.
You said they probably did. They're like, "Our matey Somalis,
You know
don't want to get the measles."
I'm thinking of that game, Black Flag, Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed.
You know what
Yeah.
though?
Did you say Black Fag?
Flag.
Oh.
Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Listen,
Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed.
I'm-
Black
Listen, I'm
Fag.
bouncing a child. I'm trying to control this computer.
You know what?
got a lot going on.
The education
Arguments.
system. The
Alright.
education system needs to do something instead of fucking worrying about what religion they're going to be teaching in our schools. They should be teaching about vaccines and why they're fucking important, so that our future, which, you know, kids are supposed to be the future, don't grow up to be fucking retarded like
Or
their
dead.
stupid ass parents,
How about
or
dead?
dead,
How about they get to
That-
grow
or their
up?
children don't become dead.
That's just it. That's how
We're gonna have to start.
selfish-
We're gonna have to start putting them people down eventually. If people like this keep existing, we're gonna have to put people down like dogs in the street. Like, oh man, he didn't get his fucking vaccinations. Time to put him into the human pound,
Right.
put him
Well,
out in the
the
back, and put a
problem with
bullet in
this
his
stems-
head.
Wait, hold on. What were you trying to say?
Well, it would be mob justice.
Mob justice.
It would be. It would be mob justice.
No,
Going
that's
ahead and
not
curb
the-
stomping a motherfucker who wants.
Just keep
Well,
hearing. You
it's
hear stomp him and the nuts
selfishness.
playing in the background.
It's selfishness is what it is. I don't I don't pull out in front of people in traffic because why? Yeah, I'm in control and odds are I'm not going to hurt myself, but I could fuck up people behind me or around me.
Yeah.
It's unselfishness. People go ahead and if you go ahead and vaccinate your kids, you're not only protecting them, but you're protecting all the kids
Right.
around you.
It's a social. It's a
it's-
social
Herd
responsibility.
immunity exists, people.
Yeah.
It's a real thing. That's something that other
That
girl
was
on
the t-
Facebook
that
tried
was
to
the
tell me.
term.
She's like, herd immunity doesn't exist.
That was the term I was
Bitch,
looking
yes,
for.
it does, you dumbass.
When we were having this conversation earlier, that was the term I was looking for. It wasn't like
Herd
the,
immunity?
it was because remember I was telling you, isn't there like
Yes,
something that like bounces off or
Yeah,
it's like herd immunity? Yeah.
Yes.
So
Okay, so let's go on from this one. This next story is actually local. Happened here in Ohio.
Again, that's like 7 weeks in a
Again.
row that we've had something fucking happen.
and it's
Oh,
like
bring
weird.
it in.
It's always something fucking weird.
Okay, Ohio police officer accidentally overdoses on fentanyl after traffic stop. So,
Okay,
yeah, because I was gonna butcher
It's,
that word.
don't.
fentanyl just to give some backstory for people who don't understand drugs or know what they are or whatever, fentanyl is 100 times stronger than heroin. Okay, so right now we have a heroin epidemic in Youngstown and Ohio
Oh
in
yeah,
general.
the
I should
epidemic
say
that's been
general.
happening for 30 years, but
Well, it's extremely bad right now. Considering where I work, I see it a lot. But fentanyl is 100 times stronger than heroin. So this police officer
had the high of his life.
had the high of his life
for 10
basically.
seconds before he died.
It's the
Well,
best
no,
10
he made
seconds
it back on
ever.
stage.
Before he-
So, well, hold on. Let Del go ahead and read this.
All right. An Ohio police officer overdosed on fentanyl Friday after accidentally getting the deadly drug on his uniform during a traffic stop. An East Liverpool Police Department document states the officers stopped a car they believed to be associated with drug activity. Officers found the suspects trying to destroy the drug evidence. I approached from the passenger side of the vehicle in time to see one of the suspects using his foot to rub an unknown substance into the carpeting on the floor of the vehicle, the report states. East Liverpool Police Chief John Lane told Fox News that Officer Chris Green had arrived at the police station after the stop, and everything seemed to be fine. One of the other officers mentioned he had something on his shirt, and Green brushed it off with his hand, according to Lane. Moments later, Green wasn't feeling well.
So basically, this can be absorbed in your skin. It can be injected, and it can be taken orally. Because he obviously had not done this before, it was so powerful. It just literally knocked the guy out.
Just
First
from
of all,
touching him.
First of all, they made a mistake. Right there, they contacted Fox News. Now they're gonna be like,
Oh,
this
God.
special snowflake cop.
Yeah, this fucking this special.
OD'd on heroin. Oh, I'm sorry,
Special
fentanyl.
snowflake,
Yeah.
Sorry.
This special snowflake. Oh, he needs to go fuck himself with that autistic child.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, fentanyl is a powerful synthetic painkiller, and it is mixed with heroin from time to time, and it can kill you. The officer did collapse, and it took 4 shots of Narcan to bring him back. And there was a lot of skepticism on Facebook talking about how, well, the suspect was covered in it. Why didn't he OD? It's tolerance, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
I
Next
mean,
time I see.
let's be honest here.
Next time I hear about somebody about to OD off a heroin, I'm gonna be like pussy.
Right.
Oh, you,
You
pussy.
fucking
couldn't do
pussy.
fentanyl.
Like shit, you better OD off a real drug.
You take that heroin like a bitch.
Hell yeah.
Heroin, I mean, he did live, but it was
Yeah.
just
So he survived.
he survived. Don't know
Thankfully.
what
Well,
happens, but thankfully, yeah.
I mean, he wasn't doing anything wrong.
All he did was brush
Yeah.
it off
All-
of his uniform.
And it was just
He was
fucked up.
doing
That's
his job.
He was
crazy.
a cop that was legitimately doing his job, trying to go ahead and stop drugs that were coming through. He checked the right vehicle with the wrong drug.
Right.
And
Basically.
that's such a poo situation. Like a person who's like, "Yo, kids, don't do drugs," and then actually accidentally does a drug and almost die. You know the fucking irony in that.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into our special secret topics that
Oh.
these guys do not know about. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. This one's kind of lame. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, he's pretty serious about running for president in 2020. So apparently, America hasn't learned their lesson the first time.
I'm actually for
this.
I'm for this.
I would much rather have The Rock than
Yes.
Donald Trump because The Rock has common sense.
There's already a hashtag going around. Hashtag Rock the House.
Dude.
I mean,
Dude.
I don't think.
you look like you got something
I
to
don't.
say.
I don't think he should be president. I think he should. If he is serious about going into politics, he should become a governor first.
Didn't he make a movie called The Tooth Fairy?
He did.
Then he's qualified.
I don't know. I don't trust a motherfucker that does that. After making me watch that and it was shitty
President
as fuck.
Johnson, dude. I'm telling you, dude.
But
we don't need another dick in the house.
But here's the thing. He was on the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon on Thursday, and he told Jimmy Fallon that he's been astonished and flattered at the public's reaction to a statement he made last week, in which he said he would consider running for president. I've always been really blown away, he said, and it's flattering, and I think you should have to question why. So, I mean, apparently he's pretty serious about wanting to be president here.
He has no fucking political background.
Neither did Trump.
Neither did Trump. And he made
That's
president.
what I'm saying.
But he's not a snake businessman.
Yeah, he's just.
Seems like a cool dude.
And he doesn't come from money. Like he is pretty much self-made. He started off as
a wrestler.
Yeah, he went to Miami U as a
if this cat,
as
honestly,
a defensive player.
If he runs and he gets elected, he might be the shittiest president of all time. But you know what? He won't be corrupt.
Yeah, he won't be. That's true.
He will not be corrupt. Like we've already had.
He won't get in.
And he actually cares about people, and that's why I think that he won't win is because he actually cares about the people. There's gonna be something if Trump doesn't get impeached by the end of this year, and he goes to a 4-year term and he runs again. If 17 intelligence groups are telling us that hey, your elections were rigged, Trump really didn't win, and then he still has the support of people saying, oh no, like not our, like he's still our president, blah blah blah. Obviously, corruption is kind of the thing in America right now. So, will a person like The Rock actually win?
No, he won't win.
He won't win.
You said he won't get in. I do think he'll get in because of his publicity.
He wins,
but that doesn't mean he wins.
Well, he'll get into the election.
He'll get into the election.
Oh yeah, if he has enough money, he could run.
Because
anyone can run.
He's quoted saying, "I love taking care of people, and I think that kind of thing really resonates with people, especially today.
No shit.
And I love coming here to the Tonight Show." He added 3.5 years is a long ways away, so we'll see.
Well, that's just it.
He's got my vote. Rock,
I would rather have him than Kanye.
I'm telling you.
But Schwarzenegger can't run for president
because he's a foreigner.
But what I'm saying is he's a celebrity who got into a political position. So
and he did well for. He did And to be honest, and The Rock is not an idiot. He's not. And he actually, like I said, he actually cares about people. He goes out of his way to help people, do things for kids. It's two totally different halves of a coin.
Right.
And if he does go, I hope he doesn't go Democratic. I actually hope he would go independent if he does anything, because we do need to have some type of independent.
That's just it. We don't know anything about his political views.
Yeah.
Whatsoever.
This is all just talk.
He might not even have any political views.
Blowing smoke out his ass.
Well, he's got 3.5 years.
I'd rather see Howard Stern run.
No, Howard Stern had made some disturbing comments about.
I don't know if I want.
Yeah, he made some very disturbing comments as of recently about like he's kind of like pro Trump actually.
I didn't even know about that. But he's just a weird guy, man.
I just don't want the Rock. Oh my God, this is a way for him to get killed and never make a Tooth Fairy 2. No, I'm serious. He won't win, and it'd be a waste of time for him because he's not able to be bought. He's not able to be corrupted or turned. He's not able to be manipulated. Yeah,
they would kill him. They would kill him before his term was over.
And he won't be able to be a punching bag.
Right.
He doesn't qualify.
He's too big. Yeah, he's too big. He'll be rock bottoming motherfuckers through tables and shit.
He doesn't meet the qualifications of being a puppet for Congress.
That's true.
He doesn't meet those qualifications. And it's yeah, he's for the people. He could help out people. Doesn't matter what the fuck he says. He's not a puppet. And he can't be controlled by Congress because they have no grasp on him now because of he stands for nothing or has no views.
Well, Kenny, thanks for shitting on our hopes and dreams. Let's move on now.
He would be the coolest president we've ever had, though.
You've ruined our.
Like The Rock would literally have done everything.
Okay, we're gonna move on.
Yeah, okay.
Shut your ass up. This next one's from Oklahoma. Okay.
Oh, where the wind's
Second grade teacher brought in heroin and 13 needles into a classroom in her purse. She's been charged with child neglect.
What the fuck?
Let's just point out, I'm just going to go.
Oh my! Holy shit!
How do they not realize she was on heroin. That's like typical heroin.
Well, look at the makeup work though.
Dude.
I mean, that's before heroin, obviously.
Oh, I
Her
was about to
face
say,
looks like a
bitches.
rotten banana, man.
I was gonna
What the
say,
fuck is
bitches be
going on?
lying behind that face
Okay,
mask.
so she was given child neglect because she let them play with it, or
No, okay.
Yeah. I don't understand how she got neglect for that. Like,
Okay, it says Megan Sloan, 27, was allegedly found with drugs in her purse at the Holmes Park Elementary School on May 1st. Another teacher had reported her to administrators after she used her computer to sign into Facebook. Sloan forgot to sign out of her colleague, and her colleague saw a message in which she detailed how she was selling it.
oh shit.
So she was pawning items from the school and selling heroin with the items that she was pawning from the school.
that's pretty legit.
Yes, hey, that's kind of gangster when you think about it. But like, I don't know what's worse nowadays, like these teachers fucking their students, or them selling them drugs. Like,
Dude, if
Like-
I was a teacher that was selling me drugs
Is-
and fucking me at the same time, I'd be pretty legit.
fuck, man, our education system is going to shit.
We don't even have, dude, it's not even an education system anymore. Everywhere I go, there's a goddamn crying baby.
Yeah.
I know.
Hey, you,
Yeah, we're
hush your mouth.
our circumstances right now are a little strict, so just bear with us. This episode,
Thanks,
please.
Mitch, you fucking
Yeah, you
cocksucker.
fucking
This is
piece of
pretty-
shit.
This is pretty rough right now. Oh, don't do that. Please.
Mitch, look. This is what happens when Mitch isn't here.
God.
This is what happens when Mitch isn't here.
Alright, I gotta step out for a minute.
Yeah. All right. Oh, so let's-
Anyways, a shout out to Mitch. We are gonna miss you. For
I
the
love
next
you,
3
buddy.
months. We're gonna be missing our accomplice, our fourth host. We're gonna be missing him for about 3 months. He is away on business, so we do have our manager Cassandra stepping in to go ahead and help us out.
and we're also gonna try to have a few guests.
Yes.
Guest hosts throughout the week. So
Yeah, we should have stated this a little bit earlier. That was the quickest, gender reassignment surgery we ever saw in our life.
Yeah.
Mitch turning into a woman. But normally Cassandra does behind the scenes work. Now you're gonna see her face a lot more.
yes.
Yeah.
Unless we have a guest. But we're not gonna do a 3-man show.
No.
So yeah.
And we didn't cut her off that much when she was spoke. Women are welcome here.
Yes, we are an equal opportunity employer.
I'll fire your asses, okay?
An equal opportunity podcast.
And plus, having a white girl on the show is getting me closer to Sweden.
Oh yeah. Okay, so so back to this heroin teacher.
Oh, look at her. She started off as a hippie though. Look at the picture at the below.
All right, let me give the context. A second grade Oklahoma teacher arrested
Second
for-
grade.
She runs
Yes.
7th graders have seen these heroin needles.
She is gangster as
Wait,
shit.
okay, hold on.
Wait, she.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Oh,
7-year-olds.
year olds. Yeah, you said 7th grade.
Yeah, you said 7th graders.
Okay, yeah, you threw us off. All right. Anyway, a second grade Oklahoma teacher arrested for bringing heroin and needles into a classroom has now also been charged with child neglect. Megan Sloan, 27, was allegedly found with the drugs in her purse at Holmes Park Elementary School in Sapulpa on May 1st.
Okay, so we saw all this, and then she faced court on Tuesday, where the Creek County District Attorney's Office added an additional charge of child neglect related specifically to the students in her class. So just them being in the vicinity of the drugs was considered child neglect.
How was that child? Wouldn't that be child endangerment instead of child neglect though? That's why the charge is confusing to me.
I guess endangerment would be if she actually injected them with the heroin. Neglect would be the fact that she had children around.
But wouldn't that
a
be
dangerous
child abuse
substance.
at that point?
I would say that's just a good host.
I mean,
Hey, shit, yo, you can learn some math today and get fucked
okay,
up
so
in school.
She faces 5 charges, including drug possession in the presence of a minor, child neglect, 2 counts of embezzlement, and possession of drug paraphernalia.
Damn.
What she should have done was go ahead and do them all real quick. That way, it wouldn't be no more drug
See,
paraphernalia.
and this is and this is why we need Arnold Schwarzenegger. He was the kindergarten cop. All right,
Oh God.
he would have stopped this bitch from selling them drugs to these 7-year-old children.
Alright,
Please,
let's wrap this.
please bear with us this podcast.
Wait, one more thing. While talking to police in the principal's office, she admitted to possessing Xanax, pawning 2 tablet
She had the
computers-
bars.
Wait, pawning 2 tablet computers belonging to the school, and stealing $125 in student field trip money. So this
Bro.
bitch was stealing from the students to support her habit.
Bro,
I
yeah,
love how we have
she's
this.
gangster as
I
fuck,
know,
bro.
I'm sorry.
She had to do whatever it took to get those bars. This shit is mind-boggling, bro. Like,
so unprofessional.
like,
this looks so jank. Like, can we please?
We don't have a choice right now. We can blame Mitch for this, okay? Mitch's fault.
Mitch,
Mitch,
look.
if you're watching this is your fault.
Look. People are gonna be like, "Oh my God, those fucking 4 heathens and that baby."
Yeah. Like,
They're like, how the fuck did he have a child?
We're all gonna have child endangerment charges on us by Monday because of this show.
that's why I'm hiding my face.
That's why I'm hiding my
Right
heroin.
now.
That's why I'm hiding my heroin.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on so we can wrap this up.
Yes, please.
Texas man sues woman $17.3 million for texting during cinema date. 17.
No,
that's $17.31.
My mistake. Okay. So I just want to point. So he got pissed off. He took her to the movies. Took her on a date. Was mad because she texted the whole time, and then sued her for the $17 back. And he won and got the money back.
Well, listen. It's Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. All right. The chick is missing that film. He deserves his money back. That was an excellent film, by the way. But to go here's my thing about this. Over $17.31, right? The court costs alone for this case is going to be probably about triple to maybe 6 times the amount of that. Was that $17.31 really worth it, bro? Are you really that petty?
Yes, it was.
Dude, I would, I'm not going to lie. More power to this guy for doing it. Because you know what? That right there just showed that she was not interested.
Wait.
Her phone was more interesting in whatever was going on there. This dude spent money on her for a date night.
That makes sense. But does the losing party have to pay the court cost?
Hold up.
Yeah.
Then this motherfucker's a genius.
She should have to pay the court
Wait a minute. Okay, Brandon Vesmar of Austin claimed Crystal Cruz.
This motherfucker was 37 years old and was this petty.
He said she was a threat to civilized society after she used her phone to read and send text messages at least 10 to 20 times in 15 minutes.
Oh, no, he's a genius.
During the 3D showing of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
He said this is one of my biggest pet peeves. This is one of my I quote, this is one of my biggest pet peeves.
It was kind of a first date from hell.
Dude, all she had to do was delete the fucking text messages.
That or sucked his dick after the fucking movies. And maybe she wouldn't have got sued. This is where people like L.A. Reid come in and they kind of just...
Hold on, let me read the text because they have the text message on here. Crystal, your behavior Saturday was not only rude, but it cost me money. I want you to compensate me for the $17 movie ticket and the $4 pizza. Will you do this, or do I have to pursue the money in small claims court? I can file online from my laptop, and I'm willing to do so. Your behavior was wildly out of line, and I'm happy to pursue putting you on the books for it.
It's 2017, and my man has figured out a way to only spend... What was that, $22 on a date? Right. He's my fucking hero, bro.
He only got $17.31 back, and he spent like $22.
He spent $22. Yeah, I say my man's didn't get back what he deserved, dog.
Dude, this is some jack shit.
It's petty as hell. It's petty as hell, but hey, man, chicks be wasting a lot of time. And I'm glad he took her to court now. Like,
could you imagine his next date where the woman's like petrified to do anything wrong?
Yeah.
She's gonna get sued.
He's gonna be like, "Yo, is your phone locked? Is your phone locked?"
Brandon Vesmar, you need to lay low for a little bit.
Dude, does that mean you could sue hookers in Vegas because it's legal and they don't fuck you proper? Can't you fucking sue them for like that you fucking me and be on your phone the whole time while fucking me? That's my pet peeve. I want my $200 back.
Okay, this is another local story. Man arrested for masturbating in a chip aisle of Uniontown sheet store.
Hey, nothing gets me more hornier than a bag of Cheetos.
Dude, motherfucker was fucking a Pringle can.
All right,
bro.
Damn.
You give him that much credit?
Yeah, that's yeah.
That Pringle can is wide as fuck, bro.
Let me finish. He stuffed it with cotton balls.
Oh, good save.
Police were called to the sheet store in Uniontown early Friday morning for a bizarre situation. Employees at the store said they noticed the 18-year-old walk into the store around 2 a.m. and he started behaving in a suspicious manner.
18?
By what? Whipping his dick out?
By whipping his dick out. The employees thought he may be trying to shoplift. One of the workers walked to where he was and noticed that he had his genitals exposed and he was masturbating in the chip aisle. I think it's horrible. Unfortunately, it's sad, and a lot of this has been going on lately.
Wait, a lot of people have been jacking off in the chip.
Like, damn. That's a sexy ass chip aisle, bro.
Fayette County has been in the news quite a bit, and it hasn't been good.
Wait a second.
Is it
for good reason?
is it multiple people or just him?
No,
Is
no,
he
no,
a serial jerker?
Wait. In the chip aisle at Sheetz, I think they have the fucking porno mags by that. They do.
So they're
That
just
probably
this is a fabrication. This is probably a
They
fabrication.
have
You are right. No,
Sheetz-
you're
I don't
right.
think it's a
Sheetz-
fabrication.
Sheetz has-
Probably did happen.
No,
but
it's a fabrication because they're trying to focus on the chip aisle when the porno is probably
Sheetz
right next to the
has-
chips.
that doesn't justify
It doesn't
Yes,
justify
it
it. Doesn't justify it. But hey, man,
Those motherfuckers,
2 a.m. in the morning, 18 years old.
they have the fucking porno mags right there in the chip aisle.
Like,
I'm not shitting you.
Okay,
so
but
he should be
should whip his
arrested.
dick
No,
out
he should be arrested.
automatically.
No, he should be arrested for stealing because he's jerking off for free.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. How many times have I walked by the chip aisle and I saw like fucking titty mag and I'm like, man, if not many people were around right now, my dick would definitely be out. I would definitely do a quick yank.
Bro,
oh my god.
All right.
I'm just
Dude.
saying, man. Look, I've seen some crazy shit, and the funny thing is, that's not the first weird thing I've seen in Pittsburgh. Like when I was a kid, I seen a naked man running from the cops. So like this isn't out the ordinary for this area, but like a Sheetz is kind of a new thing for me. But Kenny does have a point with the porno being in that aisle.
This man
But
does not have a point. I'm sorry.
Dale also has the point where he shouldn't have been whipping his dick out to jerk off in the
Wait a
first
second.
place.
That is not an automatic dick whip when it's a fucking porno mag.
But right here, where the mouse is, read that.
Where's the mouse? I can't see. Oh, okay.
The suspect said he was simply adjusting himself. He also
Yeah.
claims the allegations are all false
And he has not been charged.
Yeah, see, I mean, that could be
Wow.
true. He could have been adjusting himself for 20 minutes straight.
Wait a second. If that's on video, couldn't that be considered a porn?
Sex tape.
Yeah, it's a sex tape. State police say troopers later viewed an in-store video to corroborate the employee's story. So pretty much, you could find this shit on YouPorn probably or Pornhub.
This is a sex
But
tape
I don't know
that
if I would
nobody
want
wants
to watch a dude like
Oh,
just
yeah,
jerking
we're
off
not-
at a sheet.
Indecent exposure? That's mean. I mean, what if his dick was like a nice size? Wouldn't it be decent exposure?
Alright, and on that note, we are wrapping this episode
What?
up.
Dude, man, I love
Alright,
semantics.
let's end this. Baby's getting mad, so I just want to apologize for him to even being here for the first place. But again,
Blame this
Mitch.
person here. I mean, Mitch. I'm sorry.
Look, man, look.
All right, we gotta go. Let's wrap it
Yeah.
up.
All right,
Okay,
enough
so
jerking off, guys. Come on.
yeah, this has been episode 9 of the Mixed Company Comedy Podcast. It's a little bit different format from what we're used to. We don't usually have this whole thing going on, but you know,
Both of them.
it's all good.
And remember to buy some goddamn chips.
Yeah.
Buy some chips.
Check the description. for
Not-
the link.
not from Sheetz.
Not from Sheetz.
Not from
no,
Sheets.
not from Sheetz.
You don't want to buy from Sheets because a guy might show up to your house and jerk off on you.
And you know these chips, I heard they don't go well with masturbating.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
eat them.
So-
Especially if you get the ghost pepper ones, you
Wait.
might get some in your
If,
tip.
if you liked what you heard at all, please like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff.
And sketches are coming soon, and also 2 new stand-ups from me and Ken Jordan.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Shout out to John Huff for giving us the opportunity as well.
Sorry about that. Okay. Anyway, yeah, shout out to John Huff. Thank you very much, dude. And
Alright.
we out of here.
I'm out. Psych. Fuck y'all.